Hello and welcome back to Dukascopy TV. I'm Dermott and today we're going to have a look at precious metals. I'm joined in the studio by Koos Dunand and she is a commodity expert at Pictet here in Geneva. Welcome back, Chloe.
Thank you.
So first of all, looking at the bullion, it dropped 1.8% last week as Fed policymakers were advocating for more flexible economic stimulus and policies. Now, in terms of movements this week and in the future, what are we expecting to see? Are you feeling bullish or bearish?
I would say neutral. I don't really think that it's that the price correction of gold is linked purely to the Fed statement. It's a trend that has started some month ago, and it's probably more due to the comeback of optimism on markets and a certain risk appetite that has made gold correct. It becomes less interesting compared to other higher yielding assets. So yes, for the future, I would say I'm more bearish because the comeback of risk appetite is not necessarily a good thing for gold. It has been bought during the crisis for safe haven reasons. So now that the cycle is going to accelerate and that there will be higher yields elsewhere, there's an opportunity cost to holding gold. So probably there will be a reallocation of assets that will be in disfavor of gold. Now, on the other hand, yes, we do have better numbers confirming that this year will probably be better than last year, but in Europe the situation is not resolved, and even if in the US we have the 1st of March with the sequester, we have debt ceiling issues. So even if markets have talked about it a lot and that markets know that the situation is not solved in Europe, there might still be some bad surprises in the first half of the year that will make the gold price rise again, and that will probably be less the case in the second part of the years, but still. So yes, I'm more bearish, but I would still hold gold, so that translates into neutral.
And we can't talk about gold without looking at silver. What are you thinking and seeing in terms of silver?
Well, it's interesting. The interesting thing about silver is that it actually corrected at the same time than gold. It peaked at the same time too during the 2011. During 2011, and I guess that. People always say that silver is the gold of the poor, and there might be some truth in it. As the gold price rose, people also invested in the silver. It's a second choice after gold. It has some safe haven properties, but not completely. And what we saw in the last few months, I guess, is this the same thing that we saw on gold. Is safe haven needs are diminishing, so people probably moved out also of silver at the same time. So no, I'm not very confident for the silver price in the near to medium term. Now on the longer term, it's still an industrial metal, so it should benefit from the acceleration of the industrial cycle too.
And looking now at platinum and palladium, platinum prices were actually boosted due to increasing demand in terms of automobiles. Now, what are you seeing in terms of this? Do you think we'll see actually platinum and palladium outperform gold and silver?
Definitely, as far as palladium is concerned, because the story is very interesting. It is mainly an industrial metal, and it's used for autocatalyst of gasoline engines, and we know that they are the markets that are the most important are among others China. And while for platinum, it's mainly Europe, and China consumes more platinum jewelry and less so in the industry. So we have magnificent drivers here. I mean, if you're betting on an acceleration of the cycle, be it in the US as in China, definitely will benefit palladium. Platinum will probably lag palladium since the end users are not the same, and markets in in Europe are more mature than in emerging countries, so the upside potential is less important. On the other hand, we know that there have been supply problems in South Africa, so in the short to medium term, it will still benefit from this support and from the acceleration of the cycle. But I'm much more confident on palladium. Definitely. Now, these are risky metals, so they correct, as we have seen this week and last week. So investors will have hard times. The price will play with their nerves, but it's, I guess, a very nice long-term story.
Thanks very much, Chloe.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for watching Dúchascopy TV today. Do stay tuned to the website for many more interviews and press reviews, but for now, goodbye.